Hey y'all, it's Steve, Hobo with Wood, and this is a short video showing you the new accessory for the MK2 Lasermatic, the side exhaust. Man, this is a big improvement for me. Check it out. So this is just one example of how good Roly Lasermatic's customer service is. One of the owners of the MK2 reached out to Leo Q and asked him about the possibility of a side exhaust for the MK2. Could it be done? How feasible was it? How big of a deal would it be? Because like me, I've got my MK2 sitting directly behind me, and as it comes from the factory, the exhaust fan goes out the back, and then I have to make it bend 90 degrees immediately and then out my exhaust. So the customer had a similar situation. It was like, you know, there's a lot of loss there, and the velocity from that fan where it has to immediately hit that 90 and make a turn. And it would be more efficient going straight out. So he reached out to Leo and said, hey, can we do this? How big of a deal is it? Apparently it wasn't that big of a deal, because within a matter of a few days, Leo had a working accessory, a complete kit available, and like everything else, Q thought of everything. It is suited for moving the exhaust to the left or the right side, either one. When he cut out you get two pieces of the rated protective acrylic, and the one piece is just a small rectangular or square piece to cover up the hole in the back of the machine, and I'll show you some close-ups. And then he cut out an entire replacement panel for the side. But that side piece varies depending on which side you put it on, because you've got cabling or wires going through the left side for the camera that you don't have on this side. But he mocked it up so it could be bolted up to either right or left side. But he goes even beyond that, because the cabling and the wiring for the exhaust fan is only long enough to put it in the center. The kit comes with an extension. Where did I put it? Here we go. Comes with an electrical extension for the fan, and he included another piece of the aluminum tube with an adhesive piece on it that's identical to the piece that's on the right side now, but this is so you can run the extension through this over to the left side and keep the cable up and out of the way. So he even thought about the cable management if you're going to move it to the left side. So the aluminum tube, the extension, and the two pieces of acrylic, I believe, are what's included within the extension, or the relocation accessory. Not to mention shipping it to you too, as far as an expense. And I was blown away at how inexpensive he made this accessory. Just like the laser, I think he does everything undervalued to himself. He's shortchanging himself. So let's take a look at the Roly Lasermatic website. And a shortcut for you to get there is just simply hobowithwood.com/Roly. So if we go hobowithwood.com/Roly. Got to put that M in there. .com/Roly. It's going to direct you right to the Roly Automation website. And if we go to products here, and it's currently sold out, and I don't know, how long there'll be a demand for this, because there was only so many of them sold, and only a certain percentage of them are going to want this accessory. But I feel like as long as the demand is there, he will make them available in batches. But this is only $39, folks. $39. And as I said, you get 2 pieces of acrylic that are rated for the laser protection, the aluminum tube, plus the extension for the wiring. And for 39 bucks, you can't hardly ship anything across the U.S. for 39 bucks these days. This is too cheap. Everything he does is too cheap. I think he's actually Santa Claus in disguise, and he's just giving stuff away. But this is a really nice piece. In fact, there we go. There's a big blow up. You just, and the hardware to bolt this this additional piece on is included with it. And you just move your fan over here. This is looking at the back right corner. The laser is currently in its home position up here. So we're looking at the back of it right now. There's your original exhaust port, and you've relocated it to the right side. But this has a little notch cut in it right here that allows for the cabling for the camera to go through on the other side. So you can put it on the left or the right. So this is a no-brainer accessory if you have your machine sitting in a position where the exhaust is coming out the back and having to make an immediate left or right turn. For $39, this is a steal. You can't go and buy that rated protective acrylic and cut it yourself for anywhere near that price. Let alone all the accessories, hardware, and everything's all included, and it's custom cut, ready to go. Even if you could make it yourself, it's cheaper to just buy this thing from them. So if it's not available at the time you watch this video, just go to hobowithwood.com/Roly, go over and click on the contact option, and let them know, hey, I see these are sold out. I want to let you know I want one of these. Can you put my name on a list? Make me aware when it's available. Maybe he'll create some type of back order system for these eventually. But I can see where the need for these will go away pretty quickly, because only a handful of them were sold, and only a handful of that handful is going to want this option. So I can understand not having tons of these sitting on the shelf. You wouldn't make one for every unit you sold, because not 100% of the people are going to even want one. So that's how he keeps his costs down, by only doing what's necessary. Man's too smart sometimes. That's why I call him Q. Not Leo Q, but Q. He comes up with some of the best gadgets. So jump over to hobowithwood.com/Roly. Let them know that you're looking for these things. And if you don't have a Roly Lasermatic laser, you should. But if you haven't bought a laser and you're even considering buying a laser, I don't know that this should be your first laser. Why do I say that? Because if this is your first laser and you get accustomed to this level of support, customer support, technical support with everybody that's available out there on Facebook, Dimitri, Rich, myself, if you go with another laser later on, you're going to be extremely disappointed with what you experience with any other laser manufacturer. So you get spoiled with this one if it's your first one. But if you want the best, consider the Lasermatic, the MK2 to MK3 from Roly Lasermatic, Roly Automation. You will not be disappointed in any way. So thanks for watching this. I'm Steve, Hobo with Wood, and I will see you again in the next video.